Hello viewers, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel as well if you enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching. Hello viewers, welcome back to the channel, or welcome if you are new around here. Today we're going to be watching another 3v3 matchup, this time between NRG and Complexity. This was played the day before of this recording, so actually the day this comes out is the day I'm recording this. And I just wanted to show this because NRG, as we know, haven't been performing the way we know they can or have in the past, and I like quite just in the squishy all over each other there. But this was actually a really impressive match against arguably the best team in North America at the moment. I don't know if there's a solid best team in NA at the moment. It's a bit of a mess at the moment in NA. A little bit of a shambles from some of the bigger teams. But NRG actually looked really good here. Now, spoilers, in case you haven't watched, then click off the video because I'm about to spoil this result. But NRG did in fact take down Complexity in this series, and this was in the lower bracket as well, so they actually knocked Complexity out. This is the first regional of North America, this split, and that is a great little pass from Justin. I think he faked the defender off there, maybe the defender, I think it was CRR, I think he just misread the ball to be honest, off of the wall there. And Squishy does slam home the first goal in this game. But I'm showing you this series. Well, no, I'm not showing you the series. I'm showing you two games. We have game 4 here, I believe, and then a game 5 afterwards. So the final game of the series. It did go to 5. And I want to show you because NRG, I feel like they have adapted a little bit. That's not a great save from Justin, but I feel like they have adapted a little bit to the modern Rocket League game. We know that NRG always try to play perfect Rocket League, and it did work for a large amount of time, for a long time actually, especially in their own region. But now things have moved on, things have changed a lot in RLCS recently, especially, and you know, they're having to adapt. Now, credit to them. That's a really nice goal actually from Justin there, so credit to him first, but credit to NRG as a team for sticking together. Seriously, most teams would have just you know, parted ways by now, gone their own way. I don't think I've ever seen a team in Rocket League stick together through as many tough times as NRG have. Maybe I am wrong or forgetting a team, but NRG really have gone from the very top and dropped a long way off now, and they've stuck together. So you know, you got to give them credit there. Even if you think it's the wrong thing to do, you still got to give them credit, and they're trying hard to fix things, and they looked pretty good. Now obviously the regional isn't over yet, and things could go completely wrong for them this weekend, or for the remainder of the weekend, but they have secured top 8, and I think they looked really good doing it. Now the reason I'm showing this match and the next match is because they, in my opinion, looked a lot more aggressive off of the ball, which I think is something that every team has to try and implement into their game now, and NRG certainly trying to do that. I don't think they necessarily want to. I think they prefer to play perfect Rocket League, but that's just not viable at the moment. It's just not, and they know that. They do know that. Justin in particular, we're on board with him at the moment. It seemed like a more of an aggressive player off the ball. We haven't really seen it too much in this game, to be fair, but he definitely looked more aggressive. He was going for more demos, more bumps, as was Squishy, who we will be watching in the next replay. That's a good goal there from Complexity, a good counter-attack goal to make it 2-2 with 2 minutes and 3 seconds remaining. But Justin here had a really good game in this one in particular, made quite a few saves as well. Some of them not great, but I mean, one of them did give away a goal. But yeah, defensively as well, NRG looked really solid. You'll see that in the next replay. Defensively, they had an absolute masterclass of a performance, in particular Squishy, and that's why we're going to be on his POV in the next replay. But we're going to watch the rest of this game on board with Justin with 1 minute and 38 on the clock. It is 2-2. He's trying to go off the ceiling quickly, then speed up the game. Garrett with a shot on target is going to be easily saved by the Complexity defender, and another good save from Justin again. It's his third full save of this game, I believe. Yeah, his full save to keep his team in this. To be fair, NRG have kept it close in this game. They haven't been completely battered by Complexity, and there we go, they do sneak in a goal. Complexity's defense a bit wobbly there, not looking comfortable at all, and NRG do break them down pretty comfortably, pretty easily, to be honest, in that particular attack, and they do get their third goal of this game. 1 minute remaining, and now you'll see some of the defensive masterclasses they put on. That's a good save from Garrett. That's a post save The post is their fourth man right now, and Garrett with a second save as well to keep that ball out. Yeah, they did hit the post a lot, did Complexity, but NRG also making a lot of saves onto their own post as well, you know. Getting those last-ditch attempt saves. It's a dangerous way to play. They did it very well. Squishy there, floating in the air, does get the save as well in these last remaining seconds. And this is something I noticed from NRG later on in their games. If they were within a goal, or they were a goal ahead, or they were tying, you know, they were really inviting a lot of pressure on themselves in the remaining seconds of the game. Maybe that's something they need to work on. Either way, they did put on a very good defensive performance, and they did see out this series, as you will see in the following replay. 10 seconds remaining in this one, and they're still having to defend. Squishy now off the back ball with a good save, and Garrett there with just about enough on the ball to keep that one from going in. Justin now moving forward, trying to get the bump on the last man. This one's going to go to the end, but Squishy once again does make that last ditch save. So many saves in that replay there at the end, especially within the last minute, to keep themselves in the game and to actually take the game 3-2. Like I said, we have another replay, so we're going to go ahead and watch that now. Okay, second game of this video. On board with Squishy now, as I said previously, and this is game 5. So 2-2 in the series. Both teams looking to take the win here. They're going to go all out. Can NRG? Well, we know. I'm not going to say can NRG take it, because I've already said they do. That's a bump goal though for Complexity, and they do go 1-0 up. But as I was saying in the first replay, I do believe NRG have made that adaptation to their game. They still need to work on a lot. They're not the NRG we know. Justin going for a triple there. Almost getting that third touch, but he does find a pass to Squishy. But Squishy can't do much with it. Justin not getting the ball there on the backboard, but Squishy in position to get a clearance. And he was there a lot, Squishy. Made a lot of clutch plays. I think, in my opinion, he was their best all-round player in this series. He scored a lot of goals and made a lot of very important saves as well. Another one here onto his own backboard. It's actually a good touch onto his own backboard, because it makes it awkward for Complexity to get an immediate shot after that save. It looked a little bit risky, but actually probably the right decision. If he can't get it into his corner, then that's the way to go. And now he's air dribbling forward, and classic Squishy air dribble over the top of a defender, and a good dunk on the goal line as well to make it 1-1 in this game. And that's a lot. That's what Squishy was doing a lot. He's making a lot of saves and then carrying the ball out to allow Justin and Garrett to have a bit more breathing room. Another save from Squishy already in this game. Already putting on a masterclass in defence. And he's going to carry this ball onwards to try and help Garrett go forward with it. And that time he does get beat to the ball though by CRR. And it's still 1-0 in this game. So it's tight. It was a tight series all round, to be fair. Not one match really went comfortably in favour of the other team. It was honestly a really, really tight battle. And NRG were pinned back against their goal a lot. Maybe that's the game, that's the style they're going for the counter-attacking kind of style. You do see that a lot in the North American region. You see teams sitting quite deep and then going for counter-attacking plays as quick as they can. Maybe that's what NRG are trying to adapt to and trying to do more often. Obviously, there's always that risk, like I said, inviting pressure into your own half against your own net. But if you've got the defensive capabilities that this team does, and that Squishy clearly did in this series, then no, maybe that is the way forward for them. Again, they're going to have to mix in some of those aggressive plays. I did watch this series, and I did see some more. To be fair, these two replays aren't really showing that too much. They're just showing more how good they were defensively and how comfortable they were defensively. They've learned to push the ball into the corners. I mean, they already know that. But they get a lot of last-ditch saves, and then the counter-attacking is actually really strong from them. There's a demo from Squishy. I don't think he really meant to do that, to be honest. I don't know too much about it. But you do want to see more of that coming out from NRG. That's something that every top team has adapted to in the modern Rocket League world, and it's something that NRG are going to have to adapt to as well. They're going to have to add that to their game. It's not a great touch from Squishy. It does give the ball away. But Justin is there to pick up the clearance from Complexity and try and dunk that one over the line. It's not going to happen. Squishy with really good speed to beat CRR to the ball. Garrett G likewise. And now a really good pass from Garrett as well, actually. Not able to find Squishy. A little bit risky for Squishy to dive in. And he thought better of it. This time, Justin trading a demo, getting some revenge, and getting a second demo there. And that's the aggression I was on about. And look, it opened up the net for NRG to score on Complexity. Justin with a double demo and immediately opens up the net. An easy goal for Squishy. You know, if they can implement that into their game and kind of master it, you know, NRG will be a force to be reckoned with. There's no doubt about it. You know, the ability as individual players, I think, you know, some people are questioning it. I still think they've got that ability. I just don't think they've adapted to the modern game. That's simple as that. You don't just go from being by far the best team in NA for a year to nothing. You know, that doesn't just happen. You don't forget how to play the game. They just haven't adapted correctly, and I believe they can do that. And I believe they're on the road to doing that. And I respect them for sticking together and trying to make it work as well. And you know, we'll see how this weekend plays out. It escapes my mind who they're playing today, I'll be honest, but go ahead and watch it out. Watch it. It'll be live on Twitch on the Rocket League channel and YouTube as well. So if you want to support NRG live, then go ahead and do that. You will be able to catch up with the games as well, though. Obviously, the live streams do get turned into videos, so yeah, if you're an NRG fan, then go ahead and support them because they are looking pretty good. They're looking pretty good, and it's worth watching. I was really impressed with the way they played against Complexity throughout the series, and these two replays I think show their best games. And Squishy really hasn't put a foot wrong in this replay, to be fair. We've been on board with him throughout this replay, and he's looking very clean, very good. He's picking his opportunities, his moments correctly. Just in there with a nice little offload to Squishy into the corner. And those plays, those plays that where they're not panicking, they're just taking their time like that. A good touch from Squishy to take it to the corner. You know, they're wasting a lot of time. Yes, they're getting demoed, inviting a little bit of pressure, but Garrett with a nice speedy touch to the ball there and a good clearance to waste loads more time. And that is pretty much going to be game. Justin trying to dunk that. CRR is trying to carry forward. He gets a bump on Garrett, but that is going to be the series win for NRG. I think you got to give them credit. They're clearly trying to adapt to the game, to the modern world of Rocket League. You know, putting in some more demos. We saw it with Justin there in that game, and defensively as well, they looked really comfortable. And the counter-attacking play was good, and it broke down arguably one of the best teams in the world at the moment, arguably the best team in NA. So you got to give them the credit where it's due. If you enjoyed this video, do leave a like. I would really appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed already, then please do consider doing so. It would go a long way. Helps the channel grow. Helps me understand what people are enjoying. And yeah, comment below as well. I like to interact with the viewers, so feel free to comment what you think, and I'll do my best to reply. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you all very soon.